Hey Vanner fam. So, this is a quick little unboxing video. So today I'm just sharing with you a product that I received from a company I've worked with before and was very pleased with their product. HaloView has sent me out another backup camera, which is perfect because I was going to be buying a backup camera. So this worked out perfectly. They reached out to me and apparently they're still watching my videos and said, hey, we would love to have you review a backup camera for us. So this is different than the last backup camera. I will link it, the review for that one above in one of the cards that pop out. So this is the M5111 2.4 digital 720p 5-inch LCD wireless monitor. So these are the instructions for it, and not sure if I'm going to be putting it on today or not, but definitely will be getting it on as soon as I can, definitely before going back west, because I'm going to need the backup camera for going back west. This has more parts than the other one, I will say that just from looking at it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have my table out here with me, and of course all the bugs and stuff come out when I start shooting. All right, let me show you what it looks like in the box. Okay, so this is it in the box. This is what it looks like. It's a really cool black box with HaloView written on it. It comes very well packaged. The first thing on the top is the user manual and then the camera specification card or paper, because it's really not a card. And then you've got the top portion, which has your monitor, and it has your camera that you're to put on the rear. There's the camera. And I believe this is the antenna. Okay, oops. So they each have an antenna. Looks like I got 3 different kinds of antennas here. So this one says for license plate camera. So I will be putting mine on the license plate. I did not do that last time, but I think it makes sense for me to do mine on the license plate. So if you're going to put it on the license plate, the camera on the license plate, you use a shorter one. And this says for rear view camera. So I guess if you're going to put it on your rear view mirror to use it, I guess it's for a security camera, because it will record. It does have an SD card slot, so it will record if you want to use it for a camera like that. And then I think this is the one that goes on the actual monitor to talk to, you know. So either of these two, depending on what you're going to use it for, goes on the camera, and the other one goes on the monitor, because that's how they talk to each other. And there looks like there's a little mount here. So if you lift this up, you'll see that this is where the braces and stuff are and the wires are. So there is a mount here for putting the monitor on the windshield, which I will probably do. I hope that's for the monitor. Yes, it is for the monitor. So I will probably be putting this on the windshield because, unlike Cardinal, my current van does have a radio, so I don't have that open space that I had before. So this will go on the back, and this I will put right underneath my rear view mirror, because really my rear view mirror won't be in use because it is, you know, I don't use it just because my window, the curtains in the back, I tend to keep covered up completely. This would be the mount for it if you were going to put it in dash. And since I'm not going to be putting it in dash, I won't be using this. And I believe this is the license plate mount. Yep, this is the license plate mount for the actual backup camera. So these would screw into the holes where my license plate already has holes, and then the camera itself will mount onto here with 4 screws. So that's that. Here's the packet of all the nuts, bolts, and screws. And here is the wire, or the 12 volt that will go into my car dash, which will power, I believe it powers the monitor, right? I believe that's how that works. And then there's an attachment that you go from the monitor that goes to the, not to the monitor, but I will have to get, I'm not sure, but I think I read in the instructions that to hardwire this, there's a way to hardwire this, or there's a way that you can tap into the power from the vehicle. So I'll have to figure that out as well. So again, all the instructions are there, so I'll figure it out. It will be figured out. So I will probably, most likely, hardwire it. It just makes sense to me to do it that way. Somehow or another, because I want it, honestly, I want it to be on all the time as a rearview mirror. I don't want it to just be a backup camera. So I want to use it as my actual rearview mirror. Oops, I forgot to put this back in. So, again, here's a user model manual, and this is the model number, the M5111. And again, I will have the card for the other one linked up there. Has all the stuff here. And I do have all of this. I looked and checked. I do have all of it. Tells you about the different things on the LCD screen. There's a menu. There's a brightness. You can select channels. I believe this one you can add cameras to. If this is like the other one that I had. The other one you could have 3 cameras added, which is cool because you could have cameras on the outside and switch from screen to screen. Like if something goes bump in the middle of the night and you have one of your cameras on the outside in the front of the van and maybe one on each side or something like that, you could use this in the back of your van instead of using it for a rear camera. You could use it as a security camera. And it does have a SD card slot, like I said, if you wanted to record traffic stops and stuff like that. Shows you putting it on the license plate, how it works, and this is how I'll be doing mine. It also has the trigger wire. So this is optional. It says the 7-pin cable wire is optional. So this is optional. Depends on what you're going to be using it for. And I think that's more for attaching to the reverse. When you put it in reverse, it pops up automatically. So the camera has to be hooked up to a source, a battery source of some sort. So I'm thinking I could probably hook that up to my battery that I already have, because I don't think it takes very much at all. But I'll need longer wire, because where it's going to go on the license plate, the wire they gave me is not long enough. So I'll definitely have to add wire to it. And again, the monitor goes directly to the cigarette lighter port. So that looks like that's going to be something that's fairly easy to install. Like I said, I don't know if I'll do it today or tomorrow, but once they approve the review video, then I will get it uploaded for you guys to take a look at how I install it and how it's working. I'm assuming since I've had a HaloView camera before, it should be just fine. This is just the wireless version, and I think this is maybe the newer model perhaps of the wireless. But yeah, I'm just excited to go ahead and review it and take a look at the other video so you can see it was fairly easy to install the other HaloView camera, which was wired. The only issue I had was where we put it originally on Cardinal, we had to take it off because it just did not make sense to put it there. So I put it inside the van. And I may very well decide to do that to this one as well, instead of putting it on the license plate. We'll see. We will see. My fear was that in Cardinal, having it near the bumper or on the bumper, it would be, if I got into a fender bender, it would mess up my camera. And then I'd have to get a new camera, and they're not going to send me a new camera. That's something I'd have to replace. But I'll have to take a look and see where my license plate is on the back here. And I think it's high enough that a fender bender is not going to bother the actual license plate. We'll see. Again, I may very well put it inside in the back window like I did in Cardinal. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Enjoying the videos? Then give a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment. Support future videos on Patreon for just $1 a month. And text Vanner Fam, all one word, to 703-783-3232. Mwah! I'll see you next time.